Hey guys, hope you're going well. It's the end of March and I wanted to wrap up the month by talking about some of the additional bits and pieces that I've been watching here and there. I kind of try and do this every other month, just talk about the things that I'm not going to give standalone, video reviews on, and just have a bit of a chat, I guess. This month I actually didn't get to the cinemas to see a new release once. I didn't go at all to the movies, which is really unusual for me. I usually at least am going once a fortnight. I would love to be able to go once a week, but once a fortnight, so at least twice a month I'll see a new release, specifically with the intention of doing a review on it. But this month just really got away from me. A new release movie that I did actually get to see this month though online was the movie Home Sweet Hell. I only saw this because I came across a trailer with Katherine Heigl in it and I thought, I really like her, and to see her do something that was so out of her sort of niche, like the things that she's been doing, the romantic comedies, the sort of soapy kind of dramas. The movie follows this sort of picture perfect couple who have the perfect house and the perfect sort of little quaint Pleasantville life when the husband strays and cheats on Katherine Heigl's character, and instead of her she's kind of quite neurotic. Instead of, leave the perfect marriage and the perfect life that she's created with this guy, is to turn around and tell him that he needs to kill this woman that he's had an affair with. Yeah, it's a pretty bizarre concept and I can sort of see what they were doing with it. The movie itself, however, is a little bit it's just a little bit nothing. It's kind of fun. Katherine Heigl absolutely makes the movie. She's the main good thing about it that makes it interesting, just her little tics and neuroses, but the movie as a whole is a little bit bland. A rewatch for me this month was the Grand Budapest Hotel. I hadn't seen it since it had come out in cinemas, early last year, so it'd been a while since I'd seen it. It's a really magical, rich world. Something about Wes Anderson that he does so well is that he realizes these visions in a very complete way. It doesn't feel like another world, it feels like the real world. Like this is really happening. I still think Ralph Fiennes should have got more attention and nominated for something for this because he was really outstanding. This year is the 30th anniversary since the release of The Breakfast Club, a John Hughes classic, and so it's been playing on TV and I finally got to watch it. So I'd never properly seen it all the way through before, so it was good to see it, especially because it's been 30 years, which is pretty crazy. It's actually much more of a talking, super dialogue heavy movie than I had remembered or was kind of expecting. These kids all come together, they have to spend a Saturday afternoon in detention, and they're all from different cliques of the school. There's the popular girl, the jock, the nerd, the misfit, the bad boy, and they're all thrown in together and have to spend an entire day in each other's company, and they just kind of get to know each other and realize that there's more to them than just the clique on the surface from whatever group that they come from, that they do all have so much in common. Yeah, a good classic 80s movie, and I can finally check it off my list that I've seen Molly Ringwald in this movie, and I've seen a bunch of her other movies, Pretty in Pink, 16 Candles. What else has Molly Ringwald been in? I don't know, she was the 80s girl, and then I don't know if she ever really did much in the 90s or later on in her career. Another older movie that I saw was True Romance, written by Tarantino, directed by Tony Scott. This is, it's got to be one of my all-time favorite cult romance drama movies. It had been quite a few years since I last saw this movie, so it was really cool to see it again this month. I just adore it so much. In fact, my most recent video that I posted, my top 5 romantic movies, I was inspired to make that video because of watching True Romance this month. It is just, Patricia Arquette is so cute and adorable, and she's got so much fire to her. She's the best character in this. I love it. Everything about this movie is so touch and go. It's just really visceral. The characters want to do something and they'll do something. They don't think about the consequences of their actions, and it's just really tense, so much high drama and a beautiful love story at the end of the day, I think. Okay, I have to talk about television. It has been massive. I have finally caught up on The Walking Dead, and this has been huge because The Walking Dead has been on TV for years. We're up to 5 seasons now. We're nearly finished the 5th season. There's only, 2 or 3 more episodes to go in the 5th season. And I have been wanting to get into this series forever, ever since it first started. I always knew that it was a style and a genre that really appealed to me, you know, set in the zombie apocalypse. I'm like, it is right up my street. And I knew it was something I'd really love, but I always felt like I just felt like there were so many series that I had to catch up on. I just kept getting left behind, and then I knew that I had 5 seasons to get up to until I would be current and up to date, and it just seemed like such a big commitment to catch up by 5 seasons. But it's been done now. I pretty much spent the last month and a half with my housemates. We've all been watching The Walking Dead together. It's been a bit of a house bonding experience. It's been so much fun. Started from the very first season, very first episode, and have watched it marathon style, like disgusting binge watching style. We spent one Saturday not long ago and we pretty much watched, I don't even want to tell you how many hours of television we watched that day. We watched so many episodes. In fact, I think that might have been the same day that we had sat on the couch all day watching The Walking Dead, and then we ordered pizza from our local pizza guy and we told him we were watching The Walking Dead, and then he drew a picture of a zombie on the inside of the pizza lid. Yeah, I put a picture on Instagram. It was pretty intense. I am absolutely hooked without a doubt on this show, like crazy hooked. My new obsession. The other show that I've nearly finished the first season of is Fox's drama Empire with Terrence Howard, and it is going really well. I really wanted to see it because it's been, you know, steadily getting more and more traction in the US, and there's so much sort of buzz about it. It's been going really, really successfully. Here in Australia, however, though, we've pushed it really hard. They play it on the television station that I work at. They play Empire, and I know we promoted it really hard to try and get the Australian people excited for the show because it did so well in the States, and when our station bought it and, you know, it was airing it on television, we wanted obviously it to rate really well, but unfortunately it doesn't seem to be translating with the Australian public, which I guess is to be expected. It's quite a specifically American story. It's such a shame that some of these really awesome dramas coming out of the US don't rate very well here in Australia on our network television stations. I think that's a real shame, and I could talk about that for so long because I work in television and have so many opinions about all of that. But back to Empire, I've been really enjoying it. I've only got 2 episodes left to go before I finish the first season, and it's just a really easy show to watch. It feels a little bit soapy in a lot of ways. A lot of the storylines are a little bit big, you know, milestone type of storylines, but I've really liked it. I've thought it's just been really easy watching, and I've loved the music that they've had in it. I think that's been such a new breath of fresh air for a drama to incorporate music in that way. And it's not like Glee at all. People have compared Empire to Glee, but it's not like Glee because the characters aren't just spontaneously bursting into song for no reason. The people in Empire are singing because they're, performing a song or writing a song, and because it's, part of the storyline. Lastly, to throw into the mix, I have to say Adventure Time. I've finally seen quite a few episodes now. I mean, before then I'd seen YouTube clips, but I'd never watched a proper episode, but I am pretty hooked on Adventure Time. The animation is so colourful and, zany, crazy, weird. I'm really enjoying it a lot. I'm not really watching it in any kind of particular order. I'm just watching it however I seem to come across it, but it is so much fun. That is it, guys. They are some of the other things that I've been watching this month in March. Let me know what you're thinking in the comment section down below, if you've seen some of the titles that I have mentioned, or if you're interested in seeing them, or some of the other things that you've been watching and your other recommendations. I always love your recommendations. Make sure you subscribe to my channel and keep up to date with my other movie and TV reviews, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye!